As the regular season comes to a close, we welcome you into our final episode of Inside LSU Softball with Beth Tarina. The Tigers won on Sunday 7-1 against the Auburn Tigers and now head into SEC tournament play. Coach, thanks for taking the time to join us today. You've earned a high seed in the tournament. That's going to be a great challenge right here in our own backyard. Yeah, we're so excited to be the hosts of this tournament. We're so excited to be in that top 4, so we get the bye of the first round. That was a big deal for our team. We needed to make sure we picked up that last win on Sunday to guarantee that for us, because I think that'll be a good setup for us to be really successful. And we're just excited to have all the teams come to beautiful Baton Rouge and beautiful Tiger Park. And, you know, honestly, we're thrilled to have a chance at winning it on our own field. Each of your 3 seniors were honored with a special day this past weekend. What has that group of 3 meant to you the last 4 years? They're such special people, and they've got such a special place in my heart. And, you know, they're our first class that's been here for 4 years under this staff. So, you know, maybe they deserve some special t-shirt saying I survived Coach Tarina or something. But they've done so many special things for us. What a great group of leaders as well as softball players. And it was just really special to honor them all weekend long. All right, let's take a look at one of the winningest groups of seniors in LSU history.
So hey y'all, it's been a fabulous 4 years here at the amazing LSU. And I just had an amazing time. There's so many people that I want to thank and so many people who are a part of my journey that I'm so grateful to have. First, I would love to thank my parents for taking me to all my travel ball tournaments and really giving me this opportunity and basically just being my support system. So every time I had a bad game, first one to call, my dad, to uplift me, and my mom always keeping me positive. So I really thank you guys. You guys have been my motivation, you've been my inspiration, and I really couldn't be anywhere in life without you. Coach Tarina, you've been a great motivation and really a source of passion, and I've really been blessed to play under you, to be able to grow from you and watch you and really develop more as a player by being coached by you, as well as Coach Dobson. You really kept it light and really funny, and Lindsay, you're always a great spirit to be by. I think it's like impossible to be upset around you, and I think it's really rare to come by people who inspire you as much as the coaching staff has here. I really like to, Coach G, you get a big shout out, and Hobbs. I mean, you guys saw me first and you really inspired me. I mean, you guys are the ones who saw me and picked me and believed in me first. So I would love to say thank you to you guys. Without y'all, I wouldn't even be here.
I'd like to thank all the people who make a day in the life of a softball player run efficiently. You know, whether it be Miss Dorothy, Mr. James who clean up after us, or the managers who wash our uniforms and everything, whether it be Quinlan, Kyle, Clyde, Hunter, the field guy, everybody who makes our lives easier. You know, we just get to come here and play ball every day and not have to worry about all those little things, and it really makes a difference to us, and we're truly grateful for that. I'd like to thank my current teammates and my past teammates, all my teammates, for everything that y'all have done for us seniors and just for everything over the years. Y'all have been so wonderful, and all y'all's different personalities, just being who you are, it makes a day in Tiger Park, coming here every day, not feel like a job, not feel like work. You know, we just come here and have fun after school, and it's something that you can't fake, it's something you can't mimic, it's something that just comes naturally. And I really want to thank y'all for just being the special girls and human beings that y'all are, and just having an impact on our lives. Last, I want to thank my family. You know, my parents, a huge part, obviously, and you know, everything that, you know, I've accomplished and we've accomplished so far. You know, my mom you've driven me around all the time to games and practices and just sacrificed so much for us kids. My dad, you've taught us so much about the game and how to work hard and everything. And my 3 brothers, Kyle, Tyler, and Trey, you know, I wouldn't be as tough as I am now without those late night, you know, backyard games and everything. And y'all have taught me how to be competitive and how to fight for things. You know, y'all have made me who I am today, and I really appreciate everything that y'all have done.
I just want to start by saying thank you to Coach Beth and her staff. Thank you, Coach Beth, for teaching me what it means to have passion for everything I do and to do it wholeheartedly and to make whatever I'm doing, make it better than how I found it. Thank you, Coach Dobson, for teaching me what hard work means, for patience, and for sarcasm. Thank you to Coach Lindsay for teaching me how to be completely selfless and to truly serve others and not expect anything in return. Thank you to Kara for bringing such a positive light to this team this year. You've truly made a difference in us. Thank you, Quinlan, for everything you do on and off the field. You are a true LSU Tiger, and you've taught me what it absolutely means to bleed purple and gold. Lastly, I want to thank this team. The future is so bright for each and every one of you. I love y'all so much, and this year has been absolutely incredible. And we're going to go a long way, and I have no doubt in my mind about that. And I can't wait to dogpile at the World Series with y'all. It's going to be probably one of the best moments of my life, and I'm so glad I get to share it with you. Most importantly, over the last 4 years, I think I've found myself and the type of person I truly want to be. I didn't even realize that I was looking for that person, but I'm truly grateful to LSU for being a part of that and helping me grow into the person I am today. And as Joe DiMaggio once said, I'd like to thank the good Lord for making me a Yankee. Today I'm going to say thank the good Lord for making me an LSU Tiger. Go Tigers!
With another trip to Oklahoma City, this year's seniors would join Julie Weiss and Sarah Fitzgerald as the only Tigers to make 2 trips to the College World Series. That would be awesome. When we come back, we'll look back against the Auburn series and we'll look ahead to the SEC tournament right here at Tiger Park. You're watching Inside LSU Softball.
The power of one means if we all come together and show our strengths together, no one can beat us. I mean, we all have one goal in mind, and if we all come together, that goal is going to be achieved.
Welcome back into Inside LSU Softball. Coach, you went into your weekend against Auburn with a chance to win an SEC championship. Auburn comes away, wins game 1 despite getting just 3 hits against Carly Hoover.
Carly Hoover was awesome all weekend long. She did such a great job in game 1, and I think, you know, they came in with such huge offensive numbers. So of course we had some question marks about what they would do and about how they would fare in Tiger Park and how they would fare against our pitching staff. And we felt really confident that our pitching staff would match up well with them because they had done so well against all of our opponents. So, you know, we were proven true because they did a great job all weekend, and the tone was set truly by Carly Hoover in the first game, only giving up the 3 hits and getting some great defensive plays behind her, but ultimately she did a really good job of holding a great offense down.
Bailey Landry finishes 2 for 4, scores the game's only run for LSU. You had your chances on base with 8 runners.
We did. We definitely had a lot of chances, and you know, just couldn't execute and move runners, couldn't get them in scoring position. Then we could never get the timely hit. So that give their pitchers credit for making some big pitches and shutting down our offense. But you know, ultimately we needed to come up with the big hit, and just, you know, things didn't seem to go our way.
LSU falls in game 1 by a score of 2-1. Game 2, a game that you want to get, you put the ball in Allie Waljasper's hands. 3 2/3 innings, no hit ball. She gives up 1 hit the whole game. You don't see a team lose very often like that.
Yeah, she was really impressive, and you know, again, she got great plays by her defense. AJ Andrews made 2 great catches in the game. Sydney Berg came in and played some great defense for a couple innings there, and you know, they did just such a really nice job of playing defense behind her. She gave us a shot to win, that's for sure. She kept us in it the whole way and just battled, and it's definitely one of her best performances of the year. It's unfortunate that she didn't come away with a win.
That's the 4th time this season LSU has given up 1 hit or fewer to an opponent. Sandra Simmons, Emily Griggs in this game, each with a pair of hits. You know, the way you look at it, Auburn made some plays when they had to. They came away with the win.
Auburn's defense was stellar all weekend long. Honestly, they made every single play that we asked them to make. They did some great things defensively, and we just never got a break. We hit some hard things. We hit some line drives right at people. We got doubled off a couple situations. We just couldn't get a break all weekend, and that's part of the game. It's one of those things that happens, you know, and I think our kids understood they had to show up and make sure that they made their own breaks the next day.
LSU is shut out for just the first time this season. Game 3, you need a win. You go to Carly Hoover. She didn't disappoint.
Yeah, she did a great job, and I ended up going with Carly Hoover because I knew what we were getting. I knew that she had shut them down on Friday, and I thought we would get a similar type performance from her, and you know, we got an even better performance from her, honestly. She did a great job, more strikeouts, and you know, was able to really keep them off balance. And I think, you know, she understood the necessity of the team, of really needing to step up, have a huge performance, go out and compete, and I was really proud of the performance Carly had on Sunday.
We featured your slappers in last week's episode, and they explode in this game, so 9, 1, and 2 really doing the heavy lifting.
You know, AJ got the bunt down, Bailey Landry got the bunt down. When those things happened for us, we were able to, you know, then put the bat in Bianca's hand and come up with a huge hit, and now that hit means a whole lot more because we have runners in scoring position. So I think being able to execute and do the things that they did, you know, anytime those guys are on base, we're scoring multiple runs in an inning and not just one here and there. So I think they were huge all weekend long, and they did a great job.
Griggs comes away with a clutch hit and scores 3 times in the game. It's not very often. She's looked like a rookie in her freshman season.
She's been a special player all year. She continues to make things happen for us, and Sunday was not any different. I felt so confident when she came to the plate. She was able to just step up and get it done, and she definitely has not played like a freshman all year long. She has played like a veteran, and seems like the better the pitching we see, the better she gets.
Bianca Bell busted this game open, hits a ball off the top of the wall, 2-run score. A lot of fans are thinking that might have been a home run.
I was one of those fans thinking that. So, you know, but that's not the call they made, and truly I haven't even gone back and looked at it. So it's just one of those things. We were able to score some runs off of it. She hit the ball well. She ended up in a good spot, and the team ended up in a good spot because of it. So that's what really matters.
Savannah Jaquish came through with a hit and a run driven in. She's been so dangerous with runners on and not necessarily in scoring position.
That's her specialty. She's just so clutch, and she thrives, you know, of being that player when the lights are on. She wants the bat with the bases loaded. She wants to be the one to come through for the team, and I think that's such a special characteristic about her because not everyone functions well like that. But the more pressure there is, the better Savannah's going to be, and that's a really special thing to have in a player.
Talk about Kelsey Kloss for a minute. She's got more homers, more RBIs, and is hitting 75 points higher than last season.
She has had a fantastic year, and she's doing it at the right time. You know, I think she started the year similar to how she was last year, and now she's just continued to improve, and I think that's a huge credit to her and the work that she's put in, and the time and the effort that she's put in, and no player deserves to have success more than Kelsey Kloss.
Sandra Simmons apparently loves hitting home runs in SEC games, and she hit another one in this one. She got the crowd on their feet.
She has just come on so strong lately and been just so special, and like I told you guys last week, she's worked so hard to get there, so it's nice to see it continuing to pay off, and you know, she's really been a huge lift for us here in these last few games, and when it seems like we really need things to happen, she's been the one that's been able to step up and make it happen for us.
Can't say enough about Carly Hoover, an all-SEC type talent. In this game, she closes out Auburn the final 5 innings, shuts them out, and struck out 12.
She had a fantastic performance and just was so solid for us all weekend long. You know, she really came through big when the team needed her. She stepped up, she gave us the performance we had to have on Sunday, and I'm just proud of how she threw.
I think what you have to point out, both teams came into the weekend with a chance to win the Southeastern Conference Championship. Auburn goes into Game 3 with a chance to win it. You guys beat them 7-1. That makes it all the more impressive.
I think we needed to come through with a big win that day, and I think our team was really disappointed in their performance the first 2 days, and you know, I think that they needed to step up and have their confidence back and play the way they're capable of playing, and it was a nice moral victory as well as a big win, putting us in a great spot in the SEC tournament and putting us where we needed to be.
It's good to end with this game and it's in the fashion that we did, 7-1, and we're just to really feel good going to the SEC tournament because we're still going to be here, we're still going to be in front of our fans, and we're still again going to have to be defending our territory.
We're a different team and we're different people every day, and I think we proved that today, and we're going to be better tomorrow and better the next day.
Winning today was a pride thing that it means so much to get that win going into the SEC to get us back on a roll.
Power One to me means it's like trying to pull a freight train. Like, would you want to do it by yourself, or would you want everybody that's part of LSU softball to help you pull that freight train? Like, you're not going to be able to get very far if you're doing it by yourself. So having everybody, goes from girls on the team to our coaching staff to management to our to people like Quinlan that are running the whole program, and it's just even our fan base. Everybody's gonna have to pull that freight train for us to get to the College World Series.
We're back on Inside LSU softball. Coach, there were a lot of firsts for the team this season for LSU. There are a lot of records broken. I know for you though, being ranked #1 by your peers had to be a special moment.
it was truly a historic season. And, you know, there were so many things that these girls did that made history for this program. And I think, you know, of course they have a lot of goals that they have yet to accomplish, and they want to win a national championship. But no matter what, I think we'll always, you know, have a lot of things to hang our hat on about this season, all the special things that they've done and all the things they've accomplished. It's truly been historic.
Here now is our look back at the best and brightest from 2015.
This one's high in the air. Left field. All the way back. A walk-off home run for Savannah Jaquish, and LSU wins this ball game.
The Tigers exploded out of the gate, sweeping all of their non-conference opponents en route to a 25-0 record. The greatest start in school history featured 12 shutouts by the LSU pitching staff, now known as the Fantastic Four. The offense also made a statement, run-ruling 11 opponents before SEC play. LSU's league opener at Florida featured the top 2 ranked teams in the country, both undefeated in SEC play. LSU would win the series 2-1 against the defending national champions, scoring 27 runs in 3 days.
There it is, hard hit ball to the wall. It's out of here.
The next week, LSU earned the program's first #1 ranking in school history. The Tigers would steamroll through the season, taking series victories against some of the best teams in college softball. Number 6 Oklahoma was swept 2-0 at Tiger Park. Top 10 Tennessee dropped 2 games to LSU in Knoxville. Top 25 Texas A&M lost 2 in Baton Rouge, scraping by to salvage the series in Game 3. With wins against number 15 Missouri in Columbia and number 8 Auburn at home, LSU now counts 15 victories against top 25 teams. Coach Tarina's aggressive scheduling prepared the Tigers for their grueling run through the SEC, finishing with a stellar 15-9 record in league play. LSU's 44 wins are the most in regular season since 2007 and have given the Tigers momentum heading into the SEC tournament. The heart of the lineup rewrote the record books, powering the offense to new heights. Bianca Bell blasted her school record 34th home run against Arkansas, needing 200 fewer at-bats to finish as the all-time home run leader. Bell is also on pace to set new records for highest batting average, slugging, and on-base percentage. Sophomore slugger Savannah Jaquish has mastered the art of the long ball, hitting 17 home runs in back-to-back seasons. Jaquish is also driving in more than 1 run per game, setting the new school record with 66 RBIs in 2015. Jaquish has more RBIs in a 2-year period than any player in school history. At the top of the lineup, A.J. Andrews recently stole her 90th career base, moving into 3rd all-time. The speedster leads the nation in triples with 8 and surprisingly also tops the Tigers in sacrifice flies with 7. Sophomore Bailey Landry is tearing the cover off the ball, hitting .438. The Prairieville native went on a 21-game hit streak earlier this spring, obliterating the old mark of 15 held by teammate A.J. Andrews. She's part of the surge in team batting average, now up to .344, which would also establish a new record. In the circle, the Fantastic Four have nailed down one of the lowest ERAs in the Southeastern Conference. For the first time in school history, all 4 pitchers have at least 8 victories or better. Carly Hoover is 14-4 and leads the team in strikeouts with 145, while fellow freshman Allie Waljasper paces the team with a 1.5 ERA and 13 complete games. Sophomore Bailey Corbello is limiting opponents to a team-low 184 batting average, while Kelsey Selman is a perfect 8-0 on the season. Their versatility has kept the rotation healthy as the year progressed. From that success, the crowds at Tiger Park have swelled to record numbers as more than 55,000 fans have filled the stadium. The Tigers have set new marks in total attendance as well as average attendance, with almost 1,600 fans at Tiger Park per game. A record-breaking season for LSU, hopefully with more marks to fall as the postseason heats up in Baton Rouge. That's it. The greatest part of the season is now upon us as postseason play begins in Baton Rouge. When we return, we'll take a look at LSU's path towards an SEC tournament title. You're watching Inside LSU Softball.
Power one, like whoever's on the mound, like we're all completely behind them, 100%. It's a genuine, like we really want you to do well. We know how hard you work for this moment, and you know we trust Coach Tarina's decision.
Our Performance Player of the Week goes to redshirt freshman Carly Hoover. Had a sensational week against the Auburn Tigers.
She did. She shut down one of the best offenses in the conference, possibly the best offense in the conference. She was able, to strike out a lot of people. She was able to, keep them from getting a lot of hits. She was able to keep the ball in the ballpark. She did so many spectacular things, and it was truly at a time of year where we need it. It's great to see her throwing the way she's throwing, knowing that we're heading into postseason with someone that's, doing such special things on the mound for us. And I think what's nice is she takes some pressure off the defense when she's able to get so many strikeouts. I think, she's not asking our defense to make so many plays behind her. She's taking care of a lot of it herself, which is great to see, and she's just been a great competitor for us. She went out and really competed on Sunday, got us the win we needed. So Carly Hoover had a really great week for us.
Our final segment of our final show of the season on Inside LSU Softball. Coach, 12 teams make the SEC tournament. 9 of them are in the top 25. That's a great collection of talent.
This league is so special. It's the best league in the country. This tournament this week is really going to be one of the best events in college softball all year long. We're so proud to be the host of such a great event for such a great conference. And, what great teams our fans are going to get to see compete all week long here in Baton Rouge.
You've earned a high seed because of your good play during the regular season. You'll be the last game on day 2. Talk to us about your road trying to win a title.
Well, it takes 3 games to win it. It's a single elimination tournament. All we can do is truly play 1 game at a time. And, it's interesting tournament because most of the teams are already going to be qualified for the postseason because it's, like I said, the who's who list of college softball competing right here in Baton Rouge.
With the postseason coming up, that'd be a great time to follow the team on social media. You can go to LSU Softball on Twitter and Facebook and follow the club. Coach, your final year, your first year on TV is in the books. Just tell us a little bit how special it's been reaching out to fans and growing this program.
Well, we have the best fans in the whole country, so it's nice to be able to reach people and give them a little inside look of what actually happens here at LSU Softball, and maybe reach some of the people that aren't able to be here every single week in Tiger Park. But we have the best fans in the country. Thanks for watching us. It's been a lot of fun, and hopefully they enjoy the look right here into Inside LSU Softball.
And we'd like to thank executive producer Justin Webb, the softball staff, and everyone else involved in making this show a first-year success. Don't forget, you've got a chance to head out to Tiger Park and support LSU with this year's SEC tournament. For Coach Tarina, I'm Garrett Walbert. We'll see you next year right here on Inside LSU Softball.